Pharisees gathered to him, along with some of the scribes that had come from Jerusalem. They saw that some of his disciples ate with hands that were defiled, that is, unwashed. For the Pharisees and all the Jews do not eat unless they wash their hands properly, holding to the tradition of the elders. And there are many other traditions that they observe, such as the washing of cups, and pots, and copper vessels, and dining couches. And the Pharisees and the scribes asked him, "Why do your disciples not hold to the tradition of the elders, but eat with defiled hands?" And Jesus said to them, "Well did Isaiah prophesy of you hypocrites. As it is written, this people honors me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. In vain do they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men." You hold to the tradition of men and do not hold to the commandments of God. You have a fine way of rejecting the commandments of God in order to establish your tradition. For Moses said, "Honor your father and mother, and whoever reviles father or mother must surely die." But you say, "If a man says to his father or mother, 'Whatever you would have gained from me is devoted to God,' then you no longer permit him to do anything for his father or mother, thus making void the word of God to establish the tradition that you have handed down. And many other such things you do." And he called the people to him again and said, "Hear me, all of you, and understand. There's nothing outside of a person that by going into him can defile him. What comes out of a person is what defiles him." And when he had entered the house and left the people, his disciples asked him about the parable. And he said to them, "Then are you also without understanding? Do you not see that there's nothing outside a person that by going into him that can defile him? Since it enters not his heart, but his stomach, and is expelled. What comes out of a person is what defiles him. For from within, out of the heart of man, come evil thoughts, sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, coveting, wickedness, sensuality, envy, slander, pride, and foolishness. All of these evil things come from within. They are what defile a person." Mark chapter 7, verses 1 through 23.